I'm just happy with that song. I'm listening to Franki calling me a baby. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a little bit of a first for me because I've never done a monthly favorite, but to be honest, in my personal life, there have been a lot of firsts, good firsts, and I'm excited because I bought one product and I absolutely fell in love, and I thought I need to talk about this because anytime I talk about this product, I am the happiest ever. I'll actually talk about the product at the end, and I'm giddy here because I want to talk about it now. Anyway, my first favorite of the month is actually my haircut. I got bangs. I absolutely love them. I feel more like myself. I don't know, I feel like I was kind of meant to have bangs, which is weird because I always kind of stayed away from this type of bang because I just never really thought it suited my face type. And for a while I was actually kind of playing around with wearing a hairpiece because bangs are a big commitment, because if it gets hot you can't really get rid of the bangs, you have to kind of deal with them. While we're on the topic of hair, I thought I'd talk about something that I didn't really like that much, and it's actually it's a dry shampoo. It's the one by Dove, and it's supposed to give you volume and fullness. Two things it did not. I would spray this on like second day hair, and instead of getting rid of that little bit of oil that it had, it felt like it exaggerated it. Like my hair looked more limp. Not more limp because it wasn't limp, but it made my hair look limp and oily, like more oily. I don't know how that was possible with this. Maybe I was using it wrong or something, but I did not like it. It was not doing what it said it was, and originally I had started with this one, the Detox and Purify one, and this one I actually did like a lot. It did what it's supposed to. It got rid of like the little bit of oil that I had in my hair. Moving on to a little bit of makeup, one of my favorite lipsticks has actually been a drugstore one. It's Maybelline Nude Embrace. You can tell I loved it because it's a nub. I cannot get any more out. I actually have to go in with a brush now and kind of like get some in. I mean, if I want an even application, of course. And if I'm honest here, when I first purchased it, I didn't like it that much. It gave me like mannequin lips. But what I realized I was doing wrong was I put foundation on over my lips, but I didn't shape my lips. I just put the foundation on, I didn't clean it off, and then just kind of go in. And that gave me mannequin lips, and I did not like that. And one day, I was just kind of playing around with like a paper towel, and I just kind of like shaped my lips, and that seemed to really do the trick because the color is much more vibrant than it is if you just put it over foundation. And the blush I have been loving is the Kat Von D Shade and Light. It's the one actually Piaf and Polo, which are actually named after cats. And these colors are just beautiful. I like to take a brush and just kind of swirl them both around, kind of mix them in there. And I like to start at like the top of my cheeks and just kind of, you know, do that kind of thing. I can't talk. And I really like this combination together just because the colors work so well together. Actually, it doesn't look that nice on the sticker, but the colors just look so lovely together. They're very subtle. When I don't have time to sit there and play color matcher with my lipstick and blush, I just kind of go for that combination because it's very subtle, very, I don't know, very subtle and lovely and pastel pink, and I love it. That's what I've been wearing makeup wise, kind of when I'm in a rush and I don't have time to play around with like a bright ass red lipstick, because that takes time if you want it to look nice. Alright, now we're going to move on to a little bit of skincare. I've actually been using this rose hip oil. I used it as a moisturizer and to remove any makeup, any dirt, and then I kind of do my skincare. I would just put a little drop on my forehead and kind of like rub it around my face, and it really goes a long way. And it's faded some of my acne marks, and it actually has prevented future breakouts actually, and I've loved this so far. I don't know that I would recommend it because everybody's skin type is different. Coconut oil works on some people, like clears everything up. It's like the miracle oil for them, versus on me, it breaks me out. It doesn't really absorb into my skin. It just kind of sits on my skin, which is why I don't like it for my face. For everything else is fine. For my face, I get a little bit nervous. Alright, so I'm going to move on to a little bit of fashion. Nightwear fashion, I guess, sleepwear fashion. And one nightgown that I have I'm loving for is a black one that I have. It looks like this. It's just like a spaghetti strap, and it has like this cute little bodice right here with lace trimming, and it has a lace trimming all the way to the bottom too, and it's fairly long, I like to think, but I mean, I'm 5'1", and it goes to my knees. I couldn't tell you where I got this because I actually thrifted it, and it doesn't even say on the tag like where it's from. It just says the cleaning instructions and like what it's made out of. but it's adorable. I feel like you could find these at any thrift stores because they're very simple nightgowns. They're not anything that's like too stand out-ish, nothing too unique. It's just a simple black lacy nightgown, and it reaches down to my knees and so comfortable. It's so stretchy. It allows a lot of movement and breathability. And the robe that I have been wearing alongside with that is actually a black one to match because all I ever wear is black. And it looks like this. It has two lace panels right here in the front, and the sleeves right here are very lacy as well. I got it at TJ Maxx and the brand is In Bloom. I wear it and it just feels so sensual. Like, it just makes me feel like I'm dressed up even though I'm in my pajamas. Since this is my first time doing a monthly favorites, I thought I would throw something kind of different in there, and I'm going to throw in a song of the month because I'm one of those people who finds one song they love and they play the hell out of it until you absolutely hate that song with a burning passion. But anyway, the song of this month is actually
Can't Take My Eyes Off of You.
Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Franki Valli. I absolutely love that song. I could be in a rush to school, work, or anything. I'm really mad that whoever is in front of me is not hurrying up. They're being a slow ass, and Can't Take My Eyes Off of You start playing and everything's dissolved. I don't care. I'm relaxed. Ah, yes, this song. I love it. Okay, maybe it doesn't relax me that much, but it's just one of those songs that if it comes up when I'm playing music, like I could be skipping through my phone for a song I will listen to, and as soon as that song comes up, I'm not gonna skip. I'm like, yes, this is a song I'm gonna play this one, even if I've listened to like a million times, and honestly, I probably have at this point. But anyway, the song of the month is Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Franki Valli. I'm pretty sure I'll make the song of a month a thing because, I mean, I'm one of those people. I'm just one of those people. I'll play the same song over and over and over until everybody around me hates it, including me. And last, but certainly, absolutely, definitely not least, is the product that inspired me to kind of, I don't want to say inspired because that sounds like this is my thing, like I created the monthly favorites, but the one that motivated me to create a monthly favorites, I could not hype it enough, is actually a fragrance. I'm going to warn you right now, it's not a crowd pleaser. It's not Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. It's not, I can't think of another fragrance that like everybody likes. My point is, not everybody's going to like it. People are gonna be like, ew, you like that? Because it's a very strong one. It's kind of on the level of Chanel, where it's more of an older generation tends to like this fragrance. But anyway, it's Polo by Ralph Lauren. And yes, I'm aware it's supposed to be a men's fragrance, but I don't care. I don't care if a perfume is meant for your dog. If I like it, I'm gonna wear it, maybe not for your dog. As soon as I smelled it, I fell in love. I'm still having a love affair with this fragrance. You know how some people have like their signature fragrance that they buy over and over and over because they love it. It's tried and it's just, they love it, right? They love that fragrance. That's kind of what Polo is like for me. It's the one for me. I didn't grow up around anybody who wore this at all, but every time I smell it, I feel at home. I feel comfort. I don't know what it is about this. I just love it. It makes me feel nostalgic despite the fact that I didn't grow up anywhere near. I didn't grow up with people who wore this in my life at all, but it makes me feel nostalgic and I'm not sure for what. But every time I smell it, I think tobacco, cigarettes, and I actually don't even smoke, and leather, basil, woods. I think of like I live like in some kind of cabin in the mountains, surrounded by trees, waterfalls, and I forgot what I was saying. My point is I love this fragrance. It's kind of what it motivated me to make a monthly favorites, and I just had to talk about it. It's the one for me. If you have like a signature fragrance, like something you always absolutely wear, that's what this is for me. It's definitely going to be the one I always reach for. I'm always going to have my little perfume collection over there, but this one is just, it's the one, it's the one. Alright, anyway, I'm sorry about the little tangent I went on there. You bring up Polo and I will not shut the hell up. I love Polo so much. But anyway, thank you very much for watching my very first monthly favorites. do stay around for the next monthly favorites of October. I don't know what I'll have, maybe a pumpkin spice latte or something like that, although I'm more of a salted caramel mocha kind of girl. But anyway, thanks again very much for watching, and as always, remember to surround yourself by life and beauty, and just have an awesome day.
I love you, baby, and